Hello there. If you are considering relocating to Oklahoma, or even if you're in the process of doing so and you're kind of lost in the steps, that's what we're talking about today. So stick around, you don't want to miss out. Hi there, I'm Heather Evers with Norman Homes and Lifestyle, and today we're going to talk about some steps you should take and some things you should do if you're thinking about relocating to Oklahoma or if you're on your way and you're kind of lost in the process right now. So, first of all, I really think that you should do some research about the area that you're considering coming to. Are you coming into Norman, Moore, Mustang? Are you coming into downtown Oklahoma City, Edmond? Just do some research and kind of find the spot that you think might suit your needs, and then you can explore those a little bit more. I really would recommend that you do some school research. Greatschools.com is an excellent source for checking out school reviews and ratings. I also really like Numbeo, Numbeo, niche or niche. I never know which way you pronounce that word, but that's a good website, Niche. Visit OKC is another good one. It's got good sources of information with statistics and demographics and all that kind of thing about Oklahoma. Once you've done a little research and you have like some kind of an idea where you might want to be, you should come see me. We can plan a trip and check out some different towns, different cities, some different areas that you think you might want to live in, and even have a look at some attractions, some parks, some schools that are nearby. We could also go ahead and set up a tour on some homes to give you an idea of what's available here and in what price range. Once you have done a little bit of trip finding with me, it is probably time to really dial in on houses. I need to know kind of, what have you narrowed it down to? What's your criteria now that you've looked a little bit? What price range do you need to stay in? And then we can start really picking, the homes that we think would really fit you. If you're still here with me, we'll go see those in person, obviously. If you are needing to find a home and you have already had to go back to Washington or California or wherever you're at, we could do video touring. I can go to the homes and I can set up tours with you through FaceTime or whatever works for you, whatever platform is good. I am told now that Facebook is the old people's platform, which I guess makes me an old people because that's my favorite platform. But there's lots of them, so we can do whatever works for you. Another place that you can start to really search homes, besides the obvious, Zillow, Trulia, those are great. I do have a personal website at normanhomesandlifestyle.com, and in there you can set yourself up a search with your criteria, what you're looking for, and my site will notify you when new homes pop up on there. It's a really good tool. So if you like that, use that. If not, I'm not gonna freak out if you need to use Zillow. You can send me links from any of those public sites about houses that you like. Okay, so hopefully at some point we have found you the house that you want. We've gotten you under contract. I have some videos about getting under contract that you can check out if you want more detail about that process. But hopefully that's where we're at. So now that you're at that place and you have secured your house, you want to start actually planning out your move. You should really think a lot about your move budget, sit down and work some numbers and decide, are you going to hire professional movers? If you do hire movers, are you going to have them pack for you? Typically, moving companies, if you pack the boxes, then the contents are not insured if something breaks. But if the moving company does all the packing, then they insure it against any kind of accident. Check out the policies on the mover that you're looking at and find out if they're bonded and insured as well. You do not want somebody coming into your house and falling down the stairs and then instead of helping you move, they sue you. So I like when I move to pack my boxes with color-coded tape. So obviously you're gonna write the name of the box that you're transferring, take this to the dining room when we get there. But if you use different color tapes that indicate that room and then give the movers a key with little pieces of that colored tape next to the name, it's real easy and they'll learn very quickly where they need to take your stuff. You're also going to need to transfer your utilities. I usually try to turn off my utilities the day after I'm leaving the place that I'm moving away from, and I turn them on the day before I move into the place that I'm moving to. You'll want to think about water and trash. You'll want to think about your cable, your internet. You're going to want to think about your actual electric and gas. Different areas have different utilities, so ask me about that if you have questions and make sure we get them all set up. So then you're going to need to do some of the business end of having moved. You're going to need to forward your mail to the new address, make sure you don't miss anything. You're also going to want to update your driver's license. You're gonna want to register your car. Like, there are a lot of little details to change over once you're in a new location. So you might make yourself a list and make sure you work through all of those. Okay, so once you're here, you're gonna want to start learning your area. So whether you're in downtown Oklahoma City or you're in Norman, you want to start exploring. So check out some of the local restaurants in that area. I suggest you make, a reservation or two a week and go check out new spots. You can take the family to some of the festivals and free events, farmers markets, things like that in the area. And then, of course, I'm going to come back to Facebook. I think it's great to get on Facebook and look at some of the local community pages, what's going on with different food trucks and things like that. You can also join some actual communities and maybe meet some new friends. Once you're fully settled and you kind of know where you're at, you're going to come back to doing some of the business end of having moved. I'd make yourself another list. You're going to want to find a new doctor, a dentist, any other healthcare providers that you might need. While we're shopping, if you have urgent medical needs and need to be within a certain proximity of a good hospital, that's something you'll want to tell me up front. To backtrack there for a second. Volunteering, I think, is another really good way to get involved in your community and meet some of your neighbors. Maybe you want to belong to a church and you can ask around at school or at other events, where do people like to go here? So that's it. You're gonna start getting settled once you get here. I'll help as much as I can, and I don't disappear once we close your transaction. You can always send me a text to ask me a question about anything you need to. So I hope that you'll come see me. I hope that you do some research on relocating to Oklahoma, and if I can help in any way, let me know. Before you go, please don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you don't miss out when I post a new video. And then also check out some of my other videos to educate yourself about some different parts of the process. It was great talking to you today. Thanks so much.